Hello, crafty friends. This is Amy. Welcome to my channel. Here are the three colors I'm using to decorate or paint this very pretty little sunflower that I got from Michael's. And this first color is that King's Gold, and it's one of my very favorite yellows. It just works so good with the flowers. Actually, I'm going to do 2 coats of this to make it a little deeper. But if you want honey or bees or chicken stuff, things that go with red, that is the color to go for. King's Gold, I love it. So just put that on, and then I did have the Truffle paint, which is a Waverly brown, and I'm just gonna kind of go in there and make it look, like there's the lines, like it's variegated in a way. And just keep adding where you want to, not going all the way to the end of the petal, but just kind of pulling it out so it kind of blends in. And then the tips, I'm just doing some white paint. And then the very last thing I'll do is kind of put more of the yellow on there to blend it in a little bit. And so you'll see how it turns out. At this point, I could have stopped too with the white tips. I chose to do a little more blending. Whatever you think, looks good to you with flowers. Everything's not perfect, and so that's great for crafting because we're not perfect. So anyway, this is how I, pulled the colors together. And then lastly, I took that brown and I went over the entire thing with the truffle, and then I dotted on some black and white. And that was kind of a faux, with the sunflowers. And I know a sunflower has a bigger, middle than this, but I'm calling it a sunflower. And I hope you enjoyed this fun craft. It was so fun to do. The flower itself is so easy to paint. Let's move on to the DIY number 2. And here we go. So this is a cute little picture I got at Dollar Tree, and I like the border, and so I'm just going to change the inside. And since this is a sunflower video, it's going to be sunflower related, and I had my truffle paint out, so I decided to pull that from the inside of the, the brown from the inside, and I just simply masked it off. It was the easiest thing to do. I tried to pull it up. It was stuck way too well. So all I did is mask it off. It isn't perfect, but I didn't want it perfect. And you can see that I'd already kind of measured the paper that's going to go right on the inside of that. And I'm just going to try some more of my line work because I'm just having a lot of fun with this. And I was looking on the internet just to find some fun sunflower sayings, and always bring your own sunshine. That one just really spoke to me. That's how easy that is. Just glue that in with glue or, sticky double-sided tape, whatever you choose. And these cute little sunflowers I got at Hobby Lobby. I had a lot of fun the other day with my daughter. These were 40% off. So if it was all fall related, everything was 40% off. And there was such a good variety. So I was really having fun. And just hot glue. These are kind of papery, and so they just stuck really good. And always, 5 is a good number. Anything an odd number is a good thing to do when you are crafting. Just kind of keep that in mind. It just looks better. Yeah, so a little close up. That brown, the border pulls in with the inside. It was a lot of fun to do, and I gave it to my daughter because she loves yellow. I hope you enjoy this too. And last but not least, DIY number 3. Okay, I wanted to do some cute coasters, and so these are a ceramic coaster. I want to say they were $3 from Target. And when I'm doing these stamping, all these stamps are retired from Stampin' Up. As you may know, I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator. And I'm sorry I use these, but I absolutely love them. If you were to look on eBay, you might find them. I'll list the names of all the stamps I used. And this is just one of the yellows that Stampin' Up offers. And so it's a two-step, and so you could see how that just kind of pulls out the dimension. It makes it more 3D, and even the leaves in this one are two-step. So the trick is you do your light color in the background, and then you go over the top with the darker color, and it just kind of makes things blend well, and it just looks so nice. Now you can see how nice and vibrant these are. At the end, they're not going to be that way because I decided to use polyurethane, and I think I made a boo-boo. But now, you may want to do something different. I would definitely agree to do something different with the coating. I don't know much about ceramics, so I don't know. I just didn't do it right. But just putting in a little bit of orange on there and brushing in a little brown just to kind of blend things, and I think it turned out pretty cute. And again, do the odd number. And then I'm sticking with the yellow theme. This happens to end up being a pink flower, but with the bees, I just wanted to kind of make it look nicer, not all yellow. And I'm going to show you a technique that I use, that card makers use a lot, and it's called a masking technique. So once I get these bees down there, I will tell you how to do those. Okay, so here I'm stamping on a piece of cardstock or a piece of paper. You're just going to cut around, and I didn't even need to cut the whole thing around because I knew I was only going to be using the one side. And you're just going to lay it right on top of what you've just stamped, and then you stamp over it, and you can see where the ink is going to end up on the paper instead of on this, on your coaster. And that gives it more layered look, and you're not having a mess. And so then I just took some more of the ink, and I just colored it in. And these little daubers are really fun to use, and they're nice when you don't need to do really precise work, which I didn't feel this was something I needed to do anything real precise. And just pulling in colors. These were very enjoyable to do. If you ever find these, they were at Target, and I think I said it was like $3. Now here I'm using a darker pink, and that'll help give dimension. Just kind of shows where, lights and darks. And then just using a Q-tip to put the yellow on the cute little bees. When I make cards, I typically will draw in with a marker or something, a thin one, that the bee is moving, and so I'll do a little dotted line. Those are cute, but I didn't think that it was appropriate for this, so I didn't put one in. On to the very last coaster, and I have had these forever, and I think I bought those at Michael's too. And so it was a lemon set. I don't happen to have a lemon set, so I pulled this one out, and I have a lemon set obviously, but nothing Stampin' Up. And so this was so cute. And just to let you know too, I'm using the Memento ink pad. You could use StazOn, that would work too. And then just adding more color. And what I really like about this one is I used an acrylic pen from Arteza, and I added a little white, the highlights, and I really like how it turned out in the end. And here they are. You see they're faded, and that's just because I tried to seal it and it just didn't work. But actually the lemons turned out pretty nice in the end because it kind of pulled out that white. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed having a little time with you. Wait for the next one. We got fun ideas coming right up. Thank you so much, my friends. You take care. Bye-bye.